wanted to make this video because I keep having same conversation with people over and over about what you can do with crypto nowadays. And it used to be three things that you could do, three ways that you could invest in crypto, and that has grown to four now. So I wanted to explain the four here. Basically, like, I'm not going to go into very much detail into each of them, just for people to get an idea of the ways that they can invest in cryptocurrencies nowadays. And basically what has been happening since years ago now is that at the beginning there was only one thing you could do. You could buy a token, and you could wait until the price went up. So it increased in value, and then you sold it, and your profit was the difference between the moment that you bought it and the moment that you sold it. The famous buy low, sell high. This is what normally you would do with stocks. You buy a stock, you want it to go up in value, and you make money. It used to be that you could only do that because that was the only thing that was available. Nowadays, we have four different things that we can do. So the first one I just explained. The second one is there's projects, and then there's coins that give you interest. The same that used to happen many years ago, that you would go to your bank and you would give them your money and they would give you a percentage of interest per year. I say years ago because nowadays it's a joke, it's nothing. But now in cryptocurrencies, there are tokens that give you an interest. If you do so, there's tokens that are called proof of stake. Proof of stake is the name of the consensus algorithm that is being used. You don't need to understand that yet, right now. But what you need to understand is that by putting your coins in a stake, you get paid for that, a percentage, a yield. So this could be 1% per year, or this could be 12% per year, depending on the coin that you choose. So that means that if you're going to invest some money, so let's say that you wanted to buy Bitcoin 4 years ago, and you bought it, and you put it there, and you just waited for it to go up, price wise. That means that for all these 4 years, Bitcoin has just been sitting there in your wallet and not doing much, just whatever the price happened to be. If it was a proof of stake coin and you staked it, after 4 years, you would have 4 years of interest. So that's number two. Number three has to do with DeFi. DeFi is decentralized finance. If you're reading articles and stuff about cryptocurrencies, you would most likely see DeFi a lot. And what's happening with DeFi is that businesses that but decentralization in general, business models are taken from the centralized perspective into the decentralized one. And so what happens? I'll give an example, which is what's happening the most right now. Take a exchange house right now. So if you go to an airport, there's always a currency exchange there. Let's say you're traveling from any country in Europe where there's the euro, you're going to the US. Then you need to get dollars. You have euros, you need dollars there, and vice versa. Or if you're going to Colombia, you need pesos in Colombia, and so on. So you go to an exchange, and they always have the buy price and the sell price. And the difference between these two, the spread, is the margin of the exchange. It's what the profit that they're making. That's the business model. The service that they provide is giving you the option of exchanging between two assets, between two currencies. For them to be able to supply this service, provide the service, they need a lot of liquidity. They need to have the money there. They need thousands and thousands of euros. They need thousands and thousands of dollars, of pesos, of yuans, of wons, of yens, whatever money currency they want to be able to exchange. They need to have a bunch of money in that currency. So what's happening in cryptocurrencies, with cryptocurrencies now, is that they are making this service, service of exchanging between currencies in a decentralized way. So the liquidity, which is mostly what is needed, is being supplied by whoever wants to come and give liquidity to help provide the service. And in return, the profit of this service, so every time that you make a swap between two currencies, you pay something, you pay a fee. This fee gets spread, it's given to everyone that is participating in providing liquidity. So if I go and this is one of the things that I do in my investment plan, is I provide liquidity in a couple of places and I earn money per day of the fees that are being paid, swapping between the assets that I choose to participate in. And that's number 3, become a liquidity provider, and this is also called yield farming, because you're searching for projects that have good rewards, good yield, and providing liquidity there. Now, I didn't mention this before, but each of these strategies, things that you can do with crypto, have their own pros and cons, risks and different risk levels and so on. All of them have a risk, right? All of them have some good points. So depending on your risk tolerance, then you would choose one or the other. Small parenthesis there, because I'm not going into detail on each one of them right now to explain what would be the good and the bad of each. Maybe later I'll do another video, who knows. So going back to number 3, the yield farming would be number 3. That's the third thing that you can do nowadays with cryptocurrencies. The third way that you can earn money. Number 4 is flipping. So if you don't know what flipping is, it's basically buying something low and selling it high. But this one is different to the buy low, sell low of stocks. This one is actually like buying things at a low price and then reselling them higher. What many people do in Amazon, right? Or this is happening mostly with NFTs. Investing in NFTs is the number 4. You can buy NFTs when they're cheap, and there's no assurance that whatever NFT you buy is actually going to go up in value. You need to do your research, blah, 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 etc. But basically people are buying a lot of NFTs, waiting or doing things or using them or whatever. And later, at a later date, when the collection has increased in value, then they sell it and they make money. It's what people do at garage sales. When they're hunting for things, they go to garage sales hunting for things that the owner has no idea what they have. And it can be worth hundreds of euros or dollars, whatever. But the owner doesn't know because it's been in a box for 30 years or whatever. And they have no idea what they have. But then the people that know, that are like garage sales hunters, they or scavengers, they go hunting for these things that the owners don't know what they have. They pay 10 bucks, 20, whatever. And then they go on eBay and they sell it for the people that are really interested in the product, and they flipped it, or it's also a reference for real estate. flipping it. You buy a property, you put some money in it to remodel it, make it look better, nicer, and you sell it higher, and you flipped it. So that's number 4, NFTs. And yeah, that's basically what you can do nowadays with cryptocurrencies. 4 things. So recap. Number 1, buy a stock, buy a coin, wait for it to go up in value and sell it. Number 2, get coins that you can get interest on and just get interest on them. I forgot to mention that some projects, websites, they give interest even on currencies that are not stakeable, like Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you cannot stake it, so you don't get interest in it. But there are websites that are providing interest for these coins because they have a business model underneath. So that's number 2, stake or get interest on the coins that you have. Number 3, yield farming, DeFi. Become a farmer, that's number 3. And 4 would be NFTs. Become a collector, invest in good collections that are going to be very valuable in the future because people want them for whatever reason. And yeah, flip NFTs, that's number 4. So I hope you get a better idea of what you can do with cryptocurrencies today. And if you have questions, write a comment. If you want more information, or if you have you need more help, you can contact me for one-on-one sessions and coaching. So looking forward to hearing from you.